We really need to go back in the statue room and figure out what's going on with statues. You want to play cards?
Why not? Guys,
I'm
just let me.
Look about.
Give me one chance. One more chance.
Well,
You've seen David Blaine.
Yeah, I have. And she's not David Blaine. Oh, smokes. All right.
You know, it's just like all coming together. Like, yes, this is the guy that killed the king.
We all feel useless right now.
They were obviously frustrated. They were having trouble with it. And, you know, they kind of threw their hands in the air there a little bit.
Is he dead?
He's a helmet. Yay!
As you leave the castle, you see a strange shimmering on the grounds before you. Forms take shape out of the air, and you start to recognize the familiar faces of the warriors that were immortalized in statue in the castle. Head of their ranks is the corpulent, large, good-willed fellow with a big laugh, and he hails you. As you approach, you see they all kind of look at you with respect, gratitude. He opens up the conversation spectrally in a haunting manner. Well, the specters are there to, basically polish off the last 3 adventures, a little bit of finality to it. We could only look on from another realm as you faced our fallen leader. With bravery and intelligence, you prevented his full rebirth. We thank you for finishing the grim work that we could not.
Yeah, we did.
That's right.
Thank you, kind sir. Anything we can do to help?
If you would give us the black helm, we can promise that your world will never be darkened by strong guard again.
Here's the helmet.
Nope, yours, take it, get it out.
Heck yes, I'm gonna give him the helmet.
I might not be supposed to, but yeah, I do trust these specters.
Please choose one of our weapons. We will be honored to instill it with the last of our life force that will aid you in your further heroics.
I'm just saying, we could all use the dagger.
What I'm really picturing right now is us having this conversation in the field with these ghosts like, come on, hurry up. Can you just decide already?
Oh
God, really? The other realm's calling, guys. We gotta jet. Who do you think should get it?
Well, I want the dagger, but I feel like Claire should get the bow. I don't have to be selfish all the time.
Who do you think should get it?
If she wants it, she can have it, I guess. Of course I wanted the longsword. I wanted to have a really cool weapon. I don't think my character would make a fuss about it. I want the magic weapon.
Who do you think should get it?
I mean...
Obviously I wanted the longsword. At the same time, it makes sense for our big damage dealer to get the magical weapon first and really be able to deal out a ton of damage. You sit back from a distance, you just pull people out with that bow, so I think that you should get it.
Please do the Legolas move and take it.
I mean, honestly, I'm a little shocked that I have it. I mean, I'm jazzed to have it.
We made the right choice. She's really good with it.
Okay, I take it.
So you step forward, and the spectral archer sees you coming and also floats forward and hands you the bow, which becomes real in your hands. And it feels good.
It's so beautiful.
So the warriors bid you farewell and then dissipate into
Thanks, warrior dudes.
nothing.
How do we know what the power is of this bow? I have Arcana.
Sure, all right, roll.
17 plus 12.
Gosh.
All right. So it's enchanted with the spirit of warriors, and it enhances its abilities to both attack and do damage.
Heck yeah!
+1.
+1. Are you dropping your old longbow, or are you going to keep that sling over your shoulder?
That's what I was going to say. You have an emotional attachment to the old one, right?
I do! It's part of my backstory,
Oh,
y'all.
did we make a bad decision? Oh, my backstory was just classic.
I take the string off my old bow, put it on the new one. It's still
String?
magical.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
But now you still got a other longbow with no string. You're just going to drop that in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna bury it.
So from a character perspective, I as a character am watching you having this emotional thing where you're burying the bow. I feel like I have to ask about this. So Claire de Lune, I mean, it sounds like a personal thing.
How about you leave it personal?
So she says that as she stalks away.
If it's touchy, then I don't want her to have an open wound again and think about it. And Mark was just like, what is it? And I'm like, dude. Like,
The girl is digging a hole in the ground for her bow. and I'm not gonna ask about this. And then Rogue over here, Santia, is like, why don't you just shut up? Girl, people get together and they help each other. You gotta find out what motivates them and what they care about. That's what the world's about. Can I ask what the deal is with the bow?
Here we go, emotions.
Yeah, so my father Dorian was the best bow maker in the land. Absolutely the best. This was the last bow that he made, and it's very dear to me. My father was killed.
Oh.
And my sister was abducted.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was in the bedroom with my little sister. I was whittling a little bird for her because she had always been so musical that I thought it would be sweet to give her a little wooden bird for her birthday. She was practicing her lute at the time, and I remember there was this huge, just like thunderous knock at the door, and I remember my father like yelling, and he just rushed into our bedroom, and his eyes were totally wild. I had never seen him like this, but he said, I didn't expect them to show up, but they're here. Take your sister and hide. And I'm frantic. My sister, Izelda, she's only 6. She's freaking out. I grab her. We run to the cellar, and we're hiding. We hear, it sounds like 20 men are running into our home. I hear my father yelling. I hear them screaming at him. We hear what sounds like biting. And Izelda, I mean, she's only 6. I have her in my arms, but she can't help it. She just like starts to cry, and they hear us. So a few seconds later, they come rushing into the cellar. They grab us, they pull us out. What I see then is my father, and there's a man behind him with a knife to his throat. I hear him say, "You know what we wanted. If you're not going to give it to us, we're going to take it." There are other men in the house. They're all staring at us. I don't know what happened, but everything goes red. I stomp on the person that's holding me, and I grab a bow that's in the corner of my room, and I aim it at the guy that's holding my father. Before I could release my arrow, he slits my father's throat. I release the arrow. It doesn't hit my mark, which is killing him. It just brushes by his cheek. One of his henchmen then shoots an arrow into me. As I'm laying on the ground with an arrow coming out of my chest, I see them grab my sister and run out. I find out later that the man that slit his throat wanted him to make him a bow. But my father found out that his intentions were to kill the king, so he refused to do it. I guess he didn't expect the man to show up at our house. And I think he also didn't expect the man to know that the thing that gives our bows so much power is that they're constructed using our hair. I know that sounds odd, but our family has been making bows for generations, and something about the quality of our hair makes it so that the bow, if your intentions are honorable, will usually hit its mark. Some kind of like very subtle magical quality to it. We can't really explain it because we're not magical by nature, but something about it makes our bows really fantastic. I did not get the gene that made my hair.
It was just your dad.
It was my dad and my sister.
How cool.
It happened about 3 months ago. As soon as I was recovered, I left, and now I'm on a mission to find them. And I know that the man now has a scar on his cheek.
Are you sure you want to bury this bow? You sure you don't want to keep that?
I feel like with this new bow, I can do more damage, and my mission to find this person and destroy him will be way more likely with this bow. And I have I have the element of it that's important to me, which is the string. My father was teaching me how to make bows, and this was a bow that we were crafting together. I will always have a piece of my father with me because I took the string, which was made from his hair, and put it on the magical bow.
Well, for what it's worth, if you need help finding these people, I'm on.
Anything I can do.
Let's go.
We got it.
Thank
Fair
you.
enough.
That's my backstory.
That must be a lot of pain. I'm in the team. She needs us to hunt those people down. I'm in. I got the 2 daggers now. I'm ready to help her.
It reminds me a bit of the Princess Bride. I don't know, the Inigo Montoya story. I like the magic hair. And I'm going to do whatever I can to help her.
For them to react to it the way that they did, it makes my character feel as if she has a family, or she's developing a new family.
It made me think like, this is our story. This is what I want to do. I want to help her get back at these people. I want to hunt them down with her. The cool thing was how emotional she felt about it. That was really kind of awesome, because it was like really kind of, it meant something to her, and I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. This is just a game.
Love it. Little clamp there. That's pretty tough. Let's talk about level 2, gang.
So we're level 2 now, yay!
And you got buffed and awesome and new abilities and exciting things happening. So leveling up is pretty easy to do, but it doesn't make for exciting footage. What I do is I send emails out to each of our players and let them know what some of their choices are, what they automatically get when they level up, if they automatically get something, or if they're choosing from what powers they get, what each of those powers do. And sometimes I'll give them a suggestion like, hey, you might like that, but mostly they've picked their own. As far as the stats go, that's all math. I use the character builder in D&D Insider, which still works with 4th edition. I hope that holds out for at least a little while longer. Let's start off with Sandia. You have a new ability. Why don't you tell us that new ability?
I get to do Restore Vitality, which is a daily power, so you're not the only one who gets them. I get to heal people with it. I give them back hit points equal to my healing surge value.
Surge value is 12, so 12
Wait,
points, that's big.
So she's probably going to save your life.
Equal to
Your level also affects many of your stats. Initiative went up. Insight, perception went up. Armor class, fortitude, reflex, and will. Everyone has a higher defensive capabilities now. The skills going up is a big deal because that's a whole string of, a whole list of things you're going to use throughout that will help you. And all your specialties go up as well too.
Awesome. It's so cool. I finally get to heal people.
Claire de Lune, you went up 5 hit points as a ranger. All your defenses went up.
Yeah.
Tarawheel,
Yes.
you went up 4 hit points as a wizard.
I have 32 now. And then I got stuff. I got a new encounter thing. It's a shield. So basically if I get hit, I can be like, and this shield around me. And don't think I'm not going to do that in the middle
And
of
then you
combat.
could be like, pew pew.
I can be like, level 2, finally. Yay. Yay.
Aria, you got thief weapon talent, which gives you a +1 bonus to attack rolls with light blades, hand crossbows, short bows, and slings. You also got skill mastery because thieves depend on their skills more than anything.
Yeah.
So you got a bonus training. Bluff.
Oh yeah, I got a bluff ability. Bluff is bluff. I'm a bluffer. I'm going to practice my bluffing skills. What about it?
You also got to choose a utility power. Which one did you take? You can move and hide at the same time.
Cool.
So you might be able to move, hide, and then backstab.
Ooh.
Yeah, level 2.
Everyone got
Feat.
one new feat as well.
I have defensive mobility, which will hopefully get me hit less and die less. I get a +2 to armor class against opportunity attacks.
So as like the tank of the group, you can go in and charge, and even if folks have like an advantage against you, like if they're flanking against you, you have more of a defensive against that. What new feat did you take, Amanda Loon?
So, yeah, I get to have a +1 for my attacks.
You're super effective.
Hooray!
Mark, what feat did you take?
I did Jack of all trades.
Tell us about Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades adds 2 to every untrained skill. So anytime there's a skill check, all of my skills have gone up 2. So
That's cool.
pretty much
Oh.
every skill I've got a positive bonus on checking now. I did that because in general, I like being able to do a lot of things and have a lot of options. So this lets me, even if it's not something I've trained in, I've got a bonus for it.
Do you remember the feat you took?
I took 2 weapon fighting, and it's a +1 damage while holding a melee weapon in each hand.
So that's kind of badass. So like you can be like, Whap, whap.
Yeah.
That's why I
Double
was hoping
dagger.
for. Yeah.
Total gold that I have is 39.
Share.
Sharing is caring.
You better share. I paid.
Oh wait, do I have? Do
Remember
I have
what you said to me when I asked her about her life
I
story?
don't
you
really
have
care what I
4,
said.
but
You
you got
better
it from,
share. I saved your
Okay,
life.
well,
at
I
the
don't have it
tavern.
down, but
You saved my life at the tavern?
Basically, I paid for the rest of the drinks, didn't I?
You had 1 hit point.
hey guys, while you're fighting, he's putting out a whole bunch of they're trees.
They're
aren't they?
trees.
Right, so I assume you're gonna head back to complete your
Yes.
long-running mission.
I want to find out what the deal is with this map making kit.
It's daytime and you're traveling through the forest. You found your way back from that sort of detour, and you hear some noises ahead. Squawking, and then some weird growl, yelling, cavorting. Some kind of dramatic action is happening ahead of you. So your characters are down there between, yes, in that corner. So you're in front.
Okay.
You see some reptilian little armored monster men surrounding something and jeering and yelling and the strange tongue that they speak.
Does it look like a fight?
They seem to be like hassling or just making big arms at something, kind of pointing daggers, and you see a couple of them have like a sling.
Well, we've got a chick that can hide. Is it possible for her to hide and get a better view of what's going on?
Sure.
All right, I'm hiding up that tree.
We talked you out of it one time, and
I don't think we're talking about it.
you
No.
never forgave us for it.
No,
so
because
climb the tree.
I seriously hate all of you.
All right, you quietly make your way up the tree, and you can overlook and see what's going on. It's 5, kind of all in sort of surrounding these reptilian, little armored creatures, are tormenting a hawk or a bird, a falcon of some kind. It's
Okay,
not
come back
flying
down.
away; it's kind of flapping its wings.
Is it her?
Hey guys, so those things are surrounding a bird-like creature and totally tormenting it. That's animal cruelty. I'm vegan. Let's go get them. And then it reminded me of that scenario in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Makes so many references. But they're on the pirate ship, and then after like they leave and Katara steals the water-bending tribe, Momo is looked at, the flying lemur, and the pirate goes, "You have an exotic creature there." And I just imagine those creepy lizards as those pirates probably either like torturing or holding hostage an exotic creature and torturing it and selling it for their own personal good. Don't do that. Sad.
I'm ready to attack.
Okay.
Draw my
Well, we know you are.
I think Amanda actually in this case had a stronger reaction than I did.
One of the signs of psychosis is abusing animals. So these little things are psychotic. That's like in the, what is it, the DSM-IV 4 or something like that? It's like the psychological manual of like diagnosing mental illnesses and stuff like that. And they talk about abusing animals. It's one of the things. They're not good for the world. We should destroy them.
Clearly, they're bastards. So they are unaware of your presence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means if you can keep it that way,
Backstab.
you might get a surprise attack.
So we need to do that. How do we do that?
You make an effort to move quietly.
I mean,
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the other tree and get right behind that guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Stealth roll.
2 plus 10, 12.
You're losing your surprise.
Well, yeah, that happened again. Yes, there's been a lot of fails.
Should I be surprised?
Yeah, I mean, we all love her. You know, bless her heart. She tries. She's just not great at doing stealth yet. Just give it some time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I imagine our whole group, you know, if you put us in the woods, behind some trees, seeing over here, and you can just see Aria get ready. She pulls up her little blind, says, "I got this," and goes running off, and you can just see all of us going, "Oh." And she came back and did some awesome stuff at the end there, so we were totally able to recover from it.
Let's do initiative.
Okay, we're rolling.
Initiative.
I have 24.
Boom.
I have 16.
I have 7.
2 plus 4, 6.
So yeah, I'm gonna do rapid shot on these two because they're right next to one another with my fancy new bow. Okay. So 16 plus 8.
Yeah, you hit them both.
For the
So
first
10
time.
for 1
Damage.
Damage.
20.
Ooh. Good hits on both. The second one you hit, this guy is fallen prone. You hit him so hard he knocked him down. But he does use a free action to bark and point to you. And the other two notice you.
My turn.
Aria's turn.
I have 2 daggers out because I can hold both of them.
Time to put them to work.
I'll stab,
Stab,
that one
stab.
right there with both. 2.
You slash at him, but he jumps back and
Does-
slithers a tongue out at you.
Does she get
The kobold in front of you.
Okay. Oh, it's a kobold.
Now we know it's a kobold.
Oops, I hate slipping up. I'm so glad someone appreciates the irony of they finally level up, so I throw the basic level 1 enemy at them. When I thought of that, I just needed a short encounter. I thought, what am I going to put at them? What's a kobold? The kobold attacks you. So he stabs at you with a dagger. You take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Our last friend over there will run up to right next to you under the tree. Attacks. Misses.
Yay!
Yes.
Sandia.
Finally. Okay. With my long sword, I'll do Valiant Strike, which gives me a bonus for enemies adjacent to you.
Please don't.
Oh no, wait, I forgot to pray.
Oh yeah, you slashed that guy.
Next time I'll pray. 4 + 4, 8.
All right, it is bloodied and screaming.
So if I face step here, I get flanking on this guy, right?
That's true.
Love it.
Awesome.
I am going to attack with my sword. 3 + 8.
Nope.
So I'm going to use my short sword and do a melee basic attack. So should I just try and finish this guy?
Yeah, let's finish him.
Finish him.
That's creepy.
17.
Roll your damage.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, your slash connects and sends him screaming to his doom.
Yay!
Screw those dudes. I'm gonna burn this world down. What? Where did that come from? I don't know.
Whoa.
Kobold that is in front of
This guy?
that's being flanked right now will attack
Me.
the newcomer.
Me,
Yeah, what's your armor class?
19.
Get on it.
He hits.
What?
That's
Jerk.
lame.
Stabs at you for 6. Pierces into your wimpy wizard flesh.
My
Aria,
turn.
You're in a tree.
I want to like dagger out. I'm going for his brain.
So you're gonna jump off out of the tree,
Onto him and get in his
trying
brain.
to stab him with 1 dagger, 2 daggers.
Both of them. And immediately I was like, I gotta dagger his brain. I don't know why.
All right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do an acrobatics check,
Okay.
and then we're gonna do an attack roll.
16 + 10 acrobatics.
All right. Well, you do a little backflip and swing up to where you're about to stab into him.
Come on, big attack roll.
7 + 9, 16.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Awesome.
get him in the brain pan.
Yay.
9 for one.
And the 9 for the other.
So cool.
But you did land fairly gracefully.
I like to get creative when I'm killing.
It's just cool. She like flips from the tree and like slams her double daggers. The double daggers are so cool. Awesomest thing.
I think it was a combination of her skills that just kind of played out perfectly. I was so proud of her.
Totally amazing Scarlett Johansson Black Widow movie where she just like jumps out of the tree, lands on the dude, drags him down. I'm like picturing the whole thing. This is like Avengers 2 Age of Ultron stuff going on. I'm impressed. I want to see more of that stuff.
It was fun.
That's
So the
so good.
one that's to your right, Claire, is going to
This guy?
is going to attack you. He's going to attack with a sling,
Oh.
whipping it around.
Okay. I have a 17.
All right, he hits you with a little fire pot.
Fire pot?
Yeah.
Am I on fire now?
And you're going to take 2 ongoing fire damage until you make a save.
I shout no and jump in front of the flaming pot.
All right,
I love
that's pretty sweet.
it. Nice routine.
Can I-
Look at us.
Can I?
The kobold that you just brought down the tree is really ticked off and attacks you with a
But it's
dagger.
in his head, right? My dagger.
You didn't like stick it in his real brain. You kind of jabbed him, but he slashes at you in retaliation, hits you for 6.
get
Kobold
me.
5 picks up the bird, and he's taking a defensive stance.
Bird?
He's like back off
Yeah,
from this
basically.
bird. I am enraged.
Okay, a flame. I pray to Heronius for the power to finish this horrid being. Boo.
19.
Oh, I think I hit him.
Brutal.
8 plus 4.
12.
Wow.
I'm concerned about the hawk. Can I use a mage hand to grab that bird away from the guy?
Sure. You're actually wrestling it from this guy,
Okay.
so you can do a contested strength roll with it.
You'll say muscle.
6 plus 1.
You're not strong, but he's a bigger wuss.
Yes!
Your hand is wrestling.
And I can move
the
it
bird.
5 squares in any direction.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So guess
Move
what?
it to her.
Yeah, get
About-
back here.
Put it like behind.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Put it behind her if
Well,
possible.
there's a tree right there. I can't get it right
You
behind
would be at
me.
the base of the tree.
Okay, base of the tree right there. I'll go with the flanking guy for just an attack.
Tacky, tacky, tacky. 13.
Oh, you did hit.
Oh, sweet. 5
Five.
plus 4 is 9, so I've got 9 damage.
Yeah, he screams into.
Death.
Okay, but
Amanda, what does Claire do?
I'm going to do a rapid shot ranged attack.
Kill them.
13.
Did you hit?
Yeah.
7.
That arrow is like through its like torso.
Okay, so now I go for this guy.
Okay.
14 plus 8.
There's a -2 there.
5 plus 4
Plus.
plus 1, so 10.
It is bloodied. Very upset.
Yeah, my turn. I'm gonna go after the same guy.
Okay.
2 daggers.
So
Slash
cool.
away.
Slashing away. Melee basic attack. 20.
You take one dagger, slash it into him, and he just flies off dead. You're in mid-swing with the other dagger, so you jump over to the one in front of Sandia and slash at it.
nice.
Go ahead, roll a d4 for that.
4
Plus
plus
7.
7. Plus
Dead.
Dead.
Awesome!
Awesome.
It's kind of like we're the heroes of awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense now. Okay.
Kobold 5 runs away.
Okay, so I use my beast empathy.
As a ranger, one of my feats is beast empathy. So I can communicate messages to animals, and they can communicate back to me. So we have we can have a dialogue with one another.
So it's hurting. Its wing
Okay.
broken.
Aww.
Can we
Little
fix
angel
it?
butt.
I think it reminds me of my sister because I was carving that little bird for her.
I love it.
I'm sure with some mending it would be fine, but it sees that you're not going to cause it harm or anything like that, so it's not being defensive.
Okay.
Mm.
So do I know how to
Handle
handle
it?
birds?
Yeah, you've got
Okay.
enough experience with the nature that you could
Okay.
handle it without hurting it.
Okay, so
Can-
I'm gonna wrap up its wing, make sure it's set right, give it a little bit of my rations.
All right, so you have a bird.
You have a bird.
I was thinking my bird's name would be Millie,
Millie?
which would be short for millennium.
So she's a Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Nice.
That is awesome. Millie's added to
Millie.
the group. As long as she doesn't eat any of my food or steal my gold.
I'm gonna give the bird your gold. So what does the bird get to do now? Does the bird get to fight and everything like that?
Bird will have attacks, and then later on she'll have a choice to take an ability that will be kind of neat.
It could also be a scout for us.
Oh.
Millie Angel Butt.
All right, so you're going to continue traveling out of the forest.
Yes.
You're not that far from the town. So you're exiting the forest, and you see the village ahead, finally. You can get some rest, get some powers back, have a meal that isn't bark or goblin creepiness. Maybe take a bath. That's a good idea.
Oh.
I'm excited to
Y'all
shower.
Pretty rough.
I don't do that.
I'm into nature. Now there is one house that's a little bit offset from the town. You can see the town ahead, but there's one that's a little bit distant, a little rundown, and there's an old woman like on what would be the porch. And she seems very surprised to see you all. You can see her kind of react as you emerge and get closer. And then she starts, slowly making her way out to the road where you all are. She says, you've returned. You're back. No, you shouldn't be back. This was never meant to be. Did you find what you were after?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you
What?
mean?
we think we found what we've had. What?
To what do you speak, old woman?
The kit. Did you find the kit?
Which kit?
Why?
The map-making kit.
How do you know about the
Yeah.
map making kit?
He sent so many heroes to die finding it. No one's ever returned.
Wait, how long has this been going on?
Years.
Years.
You cannot give it to him.
Is he a bad guy?
I don't know.
Then why shouldn't we give it to him?
It's a powerful item. I know that he's sent many to die. No kit, no heirloom is worth the lives of hundreds of men and women.
That's interesting. I mean, we survived.
Well, then who should we give the kit to?
Thought we would just give it, take the money, and leave. But nope, we're gonna get sucked into something bigger. Yeah.
Or what should we do with it?
I can make sure he never gets it.
Wait, she wants to give the kit to you.
Who has the highest insight?
I'm trained in insight. I pray to Heronius for the knowledge of what she's trying to do to sense her motives. 17 plus 6.
All right, so she is speaking as if the truth. There is something up with that map-making kit, which is, I think, something you all suspected anyways,
Yeah.
originally. And she does not want him to have it.
But does she want it for herself? Is that what she's
If
asking?
it keeps it out of his hands, yes. She seems legit.
And this is just an old. This house is kind of outside of town.
A little outside of town. It's a little rundown. She's a little rundown. She's, wearing ragged clothes.
I think we need to investigate this kit a little more, but we need to do it someplace out of sight because we are just right outside of it. If she sees us, somebody else could walk by and see us, and then they would know that we've got it.
Okay.
So I'm going to suggest maybe we go into her house with her and say, let's talk about this a little bit, but let's talk about it out of sight.
Yes, come in, come in.
Okay.
She hurries you into the house, which smells bad.
I go in her house because I don't want to be outside in the village. We know something's going on. It's the middle of the day. We don't want them to know we're here. Where else are we going to go? This little shack is on the outskirts of the town. This is a place where we can go and not be seen.
Was it safe to go into her house? I guess I was thinking if she chooses to turn on us, we could probably take her in a fight.
The little old lady, what is she gonna do?
You can see that she's selling stuff out of it. Or like, it's set up as a shop. There's no one in there. And there probably hasn't been anyone in there for years. It's all covered in dust, but it's all sort of antiquities, peculiar looking items. Not the kind of thing you regularly see. Jars of unidentifiable stuff, odd tinctures and whatnot.
So I get the sense that you have some dealings in magic, old woman.
I just sell curiosities. Show me.
All right. You know what? I got the kit.
Okay.
It's like, here's the kit. You don't get the touchy, but this is the kit. Is this what you're talking about?
Yes. I believe that's the one. I've never actually seen it. Open it.
Okay, I'll open it up. Look at the stuff. There's stuff in there. Look about right.
You take the stuff out of the kit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you've got a writing utensil. You've got like the compass, like a straight edge with the unit of measurement that's used in D&D world.
I want to do an Arcana check on the stuff.
Okay.
I have a plus 12.
So don't screw it up.
Oh my god!
12 plus 12, 24.
You don't sense anything magic about it directly. Man, how do I even say this? This could lead to immense magical power.
Do you have any parchment, old woman?
Death?
Yes.
Old woman.
Yes.
What's your name, old woman?
It's finally asked. Jeez.
I'm thinking of Zelda because I got the old man.
My name is Hark.
Hark, do you have any parchment?
Yes. And she goes off to behind one of the counters that she has set up and shuffles some papers out. Gives it to you.
We're going to roll the parchment out.
Okay.
I'm going to take the pieces of the map making kit and I'm going to set them on the parchment.
Okay.
Nothing crazy happens.
Nope.
Okay, there's a compass. It's working fine.
Mhm.
Straight edge. What happens if I use the straight edge and I start trying to draw a map of the village?
It's a rough map of the village.
Nothing crazy happens.
Nothing crazy happens.
Nothing seems to be having an effect. We're missing something. I don't know what. But I've done a couple of Arcana checks, and it doesn't seem like there's anything inherently magic about these map-making kits. So, I don't know. We're missing part of the story. We need more information.
There's something up with it.
We're missing something.
Hark, do you know anything else? Any other information about the map making kit?
I know very little. I just know that it was, from what I've learned from the other adventurers, it's been in his family for many, many years. He's desperate to have it. As long as he's been in this town, running this town, he's wanted it. He's sent men and women to their doom to get it. What map-making kit could be worth so much? There's something to it. I don't know what it is.
So what she's telling us fits. It's just there's a piece missing, and that piece is what the map-making kit actually does. And we need that piece to decide what to do.
Maybe we need to get a little more information. And maybe we need to find out what's going on with this guy before we give him the map-making kit back. Hey, guys, come here.
Okay.
Hart, give us a second. I'm going to suggest that maybe we wait until night and we do a little stealthing out there and see if we can find some information.
That's
Because we've got a thief out here that can do some roguing. And maybe we can hang out, follow the Burgermeister, Mr. Tom Wellington.
Yeah, I think, tail him.
I say we wait till night. Also, either I follow him or I break into his house and maybe stalk him a little and find. I have a stalking skill, right?
I have stealth also, so I could go with you.
Yeah,
That's good.
that works. Brandon, why are you giving us that look? I hate that look.
Hart, do you know
Someone
where
we're
our
missing.
Tom Wellington lives?
He lives in a large house towards the center of the town.
Towards the center of the town? Is it far?
It's not very far.
How about we leave the map making kit with you two here and Claire and I?
We can
go.
keep testing the map-making kit, try and get more out of her while you guys
Is everybody okay splitting up?
research.
We're splitting up.
I don't want to send them off on their own. Who knows what they're going to find? But I won't even be there. I won't even know what happens. I'm not sure I want to do it. Nah, I don't think I'm going to do it. But we might have to do it.
This is a solid plan. However, it's a pain in my ass. So now I have to deal with two separate groups together, which means player A and B, I have to keep them from getting bored while player C and D are doing their thing. But I also have to keep player A and B happy and content in an old lady's house. She's not going to flip on Price is Right. Here you go. I make you some grilled cheese sandwiches. Meanwhile, these two are like stealth mission. Got like a Tom Clancy movie going on over here. And lunch with Grandma.
All right, let's do this. Wait till night.
All right, well, we're going to call it then.
No, I don't want to call him again. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching.
Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. The more subscribers we get, the better off everybody is. The world's a better place the more people subscribe. Click the button. Click the button. Click the like.
You might want to like it too, because I need that validation. I really do.
And comment. Tell us what to do. I have no idea what to do. Maybe you do.
I have learned how to play just from you guys leaving comments, because I guarantee you that all of you people watching know more about this game than me. So please keep leaving those comments on there. And big thanks to Outlaw Moon Games and Toys, because you're awesome for letting us shoot here, and you got so much Dungeons and Dragons stuff. It's super exciting. And we're actually probably going to convert to the new Dungeons and Dragons rule set soon. What? It's exciting.